Today on Bike People, it's all about RAGBRAI. Getting ready, getting set, and getting on the road.
This will be 14.
We talk with riders about how they prepare, find people to ride with, and search for the holy grail of RAGBRAI. All that and more, straight ahead on Bike People. Bike People is brought to you in part by the Des Moines Bicycle Collective promotes bicycling as a means of active transportation, wellness, and recreation in central Iowa. The Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation, working to protect and restore Iowa's land, water, and wildlife. Bike Iowa, your source for Iowa bicycle rides, events, and news, connecting cycling with Iowa communities since 2001.
My name is Forrest. I got my first bike at age 3, my next bike at age 7. I've ridden in Europe, Australia, and all across our great nation.
My name is Suzette. I'm a mom, TV personality, and bike lover. I've known Forrest for years, from interviews, rides, and bike events.
Things up for RAGBRAI this year.
I'm in the bicycle business and a cycling enthusiast. I've been collecting, fixing, and selling bikes my whole life.
We love bikes and all the people, stories, and adventures around them.
We're on a journey to show you the world through 2 wheels.
To help you become
Bike People.
Hey there, bike fans. Thanks for watching Bike People today. I am so excited because it's our first RAGBRAI episode. I can't wait.
Well, it's going to be fun. In fact, I've got a really cool DVD here. This is of RAGBRAI, which was the second RAGBRAI. It was the first one that I was on as a teenager. I'm trying to find myself in this video to see if I'm in there.
All right, let's check it out.
It begins on a Sunday in August. The challenge? 440 miles of hills and wind and flatlands and rain and lemonade stands and good times and bad times and sweat and sore muscles and a lot of fun for just about everybody. It begins at Council Bluffs on the west with the ceremonial dunking of wheels in the waters of the Missouri. It ends 7 days later at Dubuque on a bluff overlooking the broad Mississippi. Not all will attempt the full journey, joining the caravan of bicycles only for a few miles close to home. But whether they ride 1 day or 7, not one will ever forget it. Flat. Tell that to any Iowa bicycle rider and he'll laugh out loud. Unless he's just ridden up an Iowa hill and is still trying to catch his breath. In a short time, the riders were spread out over many miles. That's one of the nice things about the Register's second annual Great Bicycle Ride Across Iowa. There was only one rule. You had to smile a lot. Otherwise, everyone rode at his own pace, stopped to rest whenever he wanted to, did his own thing. Seven tough and glorious days testing lungs, heart, and legs. Would we do it again? You bet we would.
What's it going to be like this year?
Well, in all the many years since RAGBRAI, I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of changes. You're going to see a lot more vendors out there with food and different services. You'll see stores out there that have product to sell. A lot more repair shops out there to fix bicycles along the way, because now there's 20 and some days 30,000 riders on the ride compared to 1,500 on RAGBRAI. You're going to see a lot more great food, and I'm talking rhubarb pie with ice cream made by grandmas. It's great stuff out there. And you're going to see great entertainment, literally world-class entertainment. Back on RAGBRAI, I remember taking my tennis racket for entertainment at night. I would play tennis at night with my buddies after we'd ride our bike during the day and fix bikes.
Well, that's what a 15-year-old can do.
A kid can do a lot more things. A 50-some-year-old can't do that anymore. No tennis rackets for me.
Well, my goal is to A, survive B, to find some great food, and I'm really hoping to see a whole lot more helmets out there because I don't think I saw a single one on the RAGBRAI footage.
You're going to see that about 98% of the riders now ride with helmets, which is a good thing. Number 2, you're not going to survive, you're going to thrive, you're going to have a great time out there. Number 3, yeah, the food will be awesome, especially the rhubarb pie.
Fantastic.
It'll be fun. I had a meeting, so I couldn't ride with you today, so thanks for coming. That's awesome. Absolutely. Good ride?
Fantastic.
Another day in paradise.
I think we should park our bikes over on the railing.
Great place.
Yeah, Somerset Park, overlooking Banner Lake. Just putting in some miles before RAGBRAI, and these guys said they could help me out. Team Come and Go.
They have been around at RAGBRAI a long time and a lot of years, so you'll get some good experience and information here.
How many years have you guys been riding?
This will be 14 for me.
14 for me too, yeah.
And 4 for me.
That's awesome. That's 3 more than I've been riding, so that's quite a bit.
Suzette's a newbie.
I am a newbie.
She's a newbie.
Well, tell me, how do you guys start preparing physically to get ready for RAGBRAI?
I started today. Just try to do a little riding, trying to get settled in on the seat and ready to go.
Do you have a recommended amount of miles to put in before you go?
400 or 500 miles would get you going, I think, pretty well ready.
How about you guys?
Just get out on your bike on the weekend, especially if you work during the week.
Right.
I don't know. We don't put in too many miles, but you know, you can ride this trail, the Carlisle Indianola Trail, and get in 30 miles at least if you ride around Banner Lake also.
A lot of people say that 500 is kind of a minimum requirement for RAGBRAI to enjoy it, but a lot of people that really want to do it maybe a little quicker, not have any physical issues, 1,500 miles is a really good goal. And if you can do 1,500 miles, then you're going to be in great shape.
So how do you know what to bring?
Well, we have a list that our team captain emails to everyone, and that you'd be welcome to have.
Oh, wow, that would be fantastic. I mean, right now I can think of about 4,000 things that I need, but I'm sure there's things
limited to 3,900.
Yeah.
We're going to cut that down.
Well, I tell you what, send that to me and we'll put that on our website. We'd love to have it.
All right,
I appreciate it. You know, I think that's the biggest fear of mine is going on RAGBRAI and not being completely prepared. Do you have any advice to someone who's, you know, new to camping or new to these bike rides that would ease their mind a little bit?
I would say get a pack of friends because it just makes
team.
it so much easier when you have everyone to get together and solve a problem. If you're missing a supply, they might have it.
Fair enough.
You can always, I mean, Team Come and Go is more than willing to have people come and join us for a day or for a night if you need somewhere to stay or need some supplies or snacks or just a place to get out of the hot suns.
Normally, wherever you are, if you need some help, if you see a team, any team on RAGBRAI, you're going to get assistance there. It's just great. You're not out there by yourself.
What's the best part of RAGBRAI, do you think? Or one of them. I hate to say the best because then it really is hard to find.
Well, rhubarb pie's got to be way to the top. I know that for sure.
Getting to the Mississippi, it's just there's just something, you know, a day or two before you're thinking, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But but you get to the Mississippi and it's just all good. It's all worth it. You did it and you get to the river. I think that's just the best part of every year, to when you ride down to the river and you did it.
It's a wonderful experience. You'll enjoy your first one.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming out and riding with us and for all the advice. And I'm definitely going to make sure that I stop by. All right, let's hit the road, guys.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
I went up a day early to help set up the expo, which is something RAGBRAI started about 10 or 15 years ago, and you had all kinds of fun meeting people that were coming in from all over the United States to head up for RAGBRAI.
I made all kinds of new friends. I got to hear all kinds of great stories, which we all know that you love.
Do you like my stories? Do you like my rhubarb pie?
I do. Well, I was amazed at what it took to get everybody ready to roll and on to RAGBRAI.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun work too.
You're getting everybody started here. Are you going to be out on the road with us this week?
I am. What we're going to do, we'll load up 250 people. We'll carry all their luggage. We'll set up a campground in each town. We have a big 28 by 38 tent. It's kind of a circus on the road. And each day we'll load up everything, set it up again, and go to the next town.
You have the tent too. I don't have to bring the tent
as well. So it's probably half and half for our customers, but we set up 70 tents this year. And that's why we bring all of our young kids to work for us.
Are you going to put me to work? Is that what's happening? Is this what this is really about?
You don't want to show up too early because you get put to work.
What's your best RAGBRAI memory?
I don't know. Probably back when I got to ride.
Oh, how old were you?
You know, me and some of my friends and their parents, we were riding it when we were 8, 10 years old.
Really? Okay, so you guys met on RAGBRAI. How many years ago?
And last year, Ed passed out his mother's pie recipe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Trading pie recipes. I ended up with 50 pie recipes or so from last year's ride.
Good to meet you, Sherry and Patrick. Thanks for coming out. You've been doing this how many years now?
I've been doing it 15 years.
And how about you?
13.
What's your favorite part of all of it?
Pie. No.
You just say pie. I did.
I turned 50 this year, and I've never done RAGBRAI. I thought I could swim the Des Moines River, climb Mount Everest, or do RAGBRAI, so RAGBRAI's kind of in the middle. This is 40 years for them, and I was out on the farm in Guthrie County giving water to the first or second year RAGBRAIers when I was a little boy, so I'm going to be part of the group.
What I do every year is I pick a food to look for, like ask to be apple pie with homemade ice cream.
It's a culinary adventure across Iowa, so whether you're going for handballs or for pie.
It's kind of like a fair meets Sturgis meets a circus.
It's crazy times.
That's what it is.
I'm riding with my kids right now with my hybrid, great bike, but I want to get on the road bike, and I also want to have other adults to ride with, and I don't at this time. Kind of intimidating.
Well, I'll tell you what, riding a bike is fun. Riding a bike with friends is a lot more fun. So it's really important that you find people to ride with. Great places for that, resources would be here at the local bike shop. We have employees that love to ride. We have customers that love to ride. We can partner you up with somebody that would, love to take you out and ride with you and show you the trick, so to speak. There's a lot of other good opportunities. In fact, hey, here's Biff. Let's see what he's got for ideas.
Hey, Suzette. So I was thinking, we got a couple of different resources that we could use. We've got online. You probably have a computer. You probably have an iPhone. You can hop on Facebook. Most cities also have websites where people will post rides, races, charity events. So hop on there, check those out. Also at the local bike shop, just look for flyers. Most stores are going to have an area where they'll post the same rides just in a paper form.
Gotcha.
Another great thing about doing organized rides like that, you're going to find somebody that rides at your same speed, somebody that you can really bond with, enjoy 2 or 3 hour ride with and become friends with, and then start riding together. So it's a great way to meet people is to go on rides.
Well, and this is good advice not only for a new biker like myself, but also someone, if you move to a new city and you don't have someone to ride with, that's a very good point.
Bike shop is the hub for the bike culture, and that's a great place to start.
Now, what happens if I want to improve and I want to find someone who's
if you say, hey, I want to go from average Joe to being an athlete or doing a triathlon, there's a lot of coaching services out there. What you can do is you can hook up with some of those people. They'll teach you how to ride safe, ride faster, and just become a better cyclist.
I like these ideas.
Well, you could go from average Joe to Super Suzette then.
I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
So daily procedure here, basically they show up, we've got all this set up, hopefully, knock on wood, before they get here. All these tents here are ours, and all these tents here are ours. That's what all of our kids do. They set them up every day, tear them down in the morning, and then we load all the luggage up into our luggage trucks over here, and then they're free to hang out.
So Biff tells me you guys just got back from another ride, and now you're on RAGBRAI going to do
another week long.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Actually, we did a 2-week full bag tents, big cooler on the back of the bike, a nice sound machine and panniers, and we went up, I guess, 6 days straight towards Canada, and state parked it in Minnesota.
Okay. Southwestern Minnesota.
Yeah, started at the border there, and just went to state parks, and conveniently they were every 50, 60 miles, and camped at night.
And it took you a full week or longer?
2 weeks.
It was almost 2 weeks, yeah. Right. We went up about 50, 60 miles a day, and just enjoyed.
And just the two of you, or did you have a group of people?
Oh. Enjoyed the very warm temperatures in Minnesota. We thought we'd go north and escape the heat.
What was it like?
But it found us.
It was like 95.
Yeah, it does that, doesn't it?
I don't know, 95, 96 during the day, which wasn't unbearable. But nights were a little sweaty in the tent. And, 70, 80% humidity.
Now, how long of a break did you get before you decided to come and do RAGBRAI?
1 day.
Oh my.
Yeah, we got off the bikes yesterday.
Yesterday we got off the bikes.
So when people meet you, do they say, "What are you thinking? 2 weeks on a bike?" And do you get a hotel ever?
We did. You know what? Knew it. We did one night. I'm not going to say it was actually a hotel. It did say motel on it, but it was scary.
The guy who answered the doorbell to the hotel showed up with a hamburger in his mouth. And monosyllabically answered,
oh my gosh.
Still chewing on his hamburger, unlocked the door, showed us that in fact the air conditioning was working, which was the main thing we had to concern about. And then after that, it was fine. But
wait, okay, you're riding on RAGBRAI.
Yes.
Are you taking him in
Actually, we're not. He's going to ride with Grandma in the car from stop to stop.
Fair enough. That's awesome.
He's been training with us. He's been riding in the bike trailer training.
Jeez.
We're from Minnesota, us, and then
we're Des Moines, and the other daughter and her family is from Kansas City.
Where are you from?
We're from Davenport.
This is a family affair. That's brothers and their
They're from Central Illinois.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, we're from Omaha.
Okay.
We're in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Okay.
We're in San Diego, California. However, when he recruited my husband, he was in Japan.
Oh. Is that where you're from?
I'm from Vicksburg.
Okay. Okay. And how about you?
Lincoln.
Well, so this better be good, right?
Yeah.
I met some amazing people at the campgrounds. Whole families traveling together from all over the U.S. Can't wait to find Forrest. He is a hard man to find, kind of like Where's Waldo. And let's just clear this up at first. I met these guys because I got lost, because my camera people lost me. Hey, you're right. Yes.
What's Steve got going? All right.
See, when everyone's together, you got retail, you got entertainment, you got food. It's awesome. This is what RAGBRAI's all about. So tomorrow.
Yep. Right now.
Yeah, it's a short ride tomorrow. You'll be done so fast.
I know.
Let's see. You can't remember. Key things: rhubarb pie, rhubarb pie, rhubarb pie. Other than that, don't worry about anything.
Awesome. And
but you got to get ice cream. Ice cream with rhubarb pie.
Okay.
Tell me how good it was, will you? After work, so you get to ride now tomorrow. Drink a lot, it's going to be hot.
Okay.
Water, that is. Water. I say drink a lot, I mean water. H2O, agua.
All right. Okay. I've got it. All right, boss. Welcome to the very first day of RAGBRAI, and it's my first RAGBRAI ever. It's too bad you can't join me. You have to work. It's almost 90 degrees already for us.
There's nothing more fun than the first day of RAGBRAI. I can remember so many first days out there, and there's people that have never ridden before. They're so excited. There's teams that are out there, families that are out there. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And a whole team of military personnel just passing us now. Only 471 miles to go.
And look, the cops are after you already.
Welcome to Marcus. It's the first day, and it's our first meeting point. We've got about 17 more miles left, and we've done about 35 so far. Can't wait to keep going and get to Cherokee to finish off the day. So what's the deal with the wedding going?
We just got married, June 16th. And this is the second half of our honeymoon.
Wow, okay. So how many times have you been on RAGBRAI?
This is my 4th time.
Okay.
My second.
And did you meet on RAGBRAI?
No, we met in high school.
Okay, that's I was going to say your story would be better. But
I know. We met in high school, actually.
Okay, where are you from?
Sarasota, Florida.
Really? Okay, and how did you know about RAGBRAI?
We do it with the Team Livestrong.
Okay.
And we've been fundraisers for them for 10 years now. I have, and they have a team, and we
ride.
Yeah.
I did it 1 year just to like see what it was, because I've heard so much about RAGBRAI, and like, oh, everybody that bikes has to do it once. I did it once, and I'm hooked.
Well, what keeps you coming back?
Friendly people here, great pie, you know. But
Hi.
I just love the Midwest, you know, small towns, friendly people. It's a great experience.
Well, congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you very much.
Have an awesome trip.
Thanks.
For stopping and talking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful. Love it. Thank you.
Yep.
We're from Cedar Falls, Waterloo.
Okay, cool. So Iowa.
Team Flamingo.
Do you also ride on trails and stuff?
Oh yeah, we train around, you know, we have such great trails around Waterloo and Cedar Falls that we train on those. So
Iowa is really booming with the trails.
they are.
What's your name?
Al Hayes.
Al Hayes.
Also known as Early Bird. We all have bird nicknames.
Oh, because of the flamingo. See how quickly I catch on?
And since I'm always the one that wants to get out early, why?
The early bird.
That's right.
Worm.
That's right.
Hey, thanks for coming out. Obviously you've got a team of Marines here today. This isn't it, is it?
No, we brought out 9 riders. We compelled the team of Iowa and Nebraska together.
Awesome.
And we're the first group. The other group should be coming shortly behind us.
Now, where are you from?
We're all from different parts of the U.S., but right now we're on the recruiting command, so we're stationed out in Des Moines, Iowa. So we cover parts of, so there's Nebraskans here and there's Iowans here. Me specifically, I'm from Dubuque, Iowa.
Awesome. Now, how many times have you rode RAGBRAI?
Everybody but one man in our group, this is our first time.
Wow, your first time too?
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez Louise, what made you decide to do this?
Every end city that we have a booth set up so we can give out information about the Marine Corps.
Okay.
And what better not way to put us on the road as well, to show that out there.
Right.
And we all are competitive, we all like to stay in shape, and this is an awesome opportunity. We hear about it, we're only going to be around for 3 years, so this is our one shot. We'll get to do it one time here, and then whenever we get out, we can come back and do it.
Well, thanks for talking with us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I learned so much. How to pack, how to get to RAGBRAI with ease, and of course, my first day of riding was fantastic. And as you know, 7 days of RAGBRAI will not fit into one episode, so you'll have to tune in next week for the second part of RAGBRAI.
Well, I know I'm coming back because on day 1 I did not find rhubarb pie, and I know there's a rhubarb pie out there with my name on it.
I know there is too for us. So all of you out there at home, get out there
and become bike people. There's a book out a number of years ago about backpacking, and the gist of the book was that the only thing you carry in your backpack, or we could say the only thing you take on RAGBRAI, are your insecurities. So those things that you're fearful of, you're going to take care of. So if you like to have a lot of clothing, you'll bring a lot of clothing. So just remember that you're bringing along your insecurities.
Okay. Is there too much that you can bring? I mean, do you have like a certain container or a duffel bag size or a weight that you can bring?
I know, like a lot of the charter services, you can bring 50 pounds of insecurities with you. And after that, you're on your own. That's where the MasterCard comes in.
Ah, okay.
Do you have more insecurities than 50 pounds worth?
Well, I do.
I think you do.
But so many of these charter buses, if you want to call them charter, because I know a lot of them are old school buses, I can't believe they're even still running. Have you ever had any trouble? Apparently that's a yes. Yes.
This will be a whole episode talking about bus issues.
Yes.
Just last year would be an episode.
Oh no.
What time did we get in Sunday morning? About 4?
Last year it was like 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning we got in and it was raining, and we got unloaded a few tents and everybody shared whatever, got a couple hours sleep and took off. But
wow.
It was a long, long night.
Another good story to tell.
That's right. I'm
good
sure
story
you
to
were
tell.
very angry, but then as Forrest says, that ends up being a good story.
That's
you know?
right.
No, you don't get angry. At RAGBRAI, you don't have anything to do but ride a bike for 500 miles.
You're on
You know,
vacation.
Nobody
right?
cares, you know. Nobody gets angry, nobody gets upset. It was, you know, it's a challenge, but you just do it and everybody has fun. And you remember it, it's over.
You know, talking about timing, we always say that it takes about a year to get to Wednesday on RAGBRAI, in the blink of an eye to finish it off.
Yeah.
It seems like it takes so long, and then before you know it, it's just over with, and you think,
Right.
oh, I'm not ready to go home. I'm into the groove now, you know, and it is like that. It's very possessive. It's a wonderful experience. You'll enjoy your first one.
Did we get it?
We need more.
We need more.
Oh yeah, this makes it look humongous.
You don't want that.
I felt like a child in a Catholic school. She smacked me. The nun in her habit.
Stop.
Good to my kid.
Hi guys, we want you to share with us how you see the world through two wheels. Give us the scoop on your favorite trails, share your ride pictures or videos. Send an email to info@bikepeople.tv with any questions or information you'd like to share with all the other bike people out there.
Well, the scoop, I'm hoping somebody shares the scoop of vanilla ice cream on a big piece of pie.
We're talking about over the internet, like on Facebook, Forrest.
Well, can we at least have a piece of pie, like a picture of a piece of pie on there?
Depending on the subject matter, we may even post it on our Facebook page, our website, or maybe even on TV.
Now remember, this is a family show, but you know, maybe we could get like recipes for rhubarb pie. In fact, somebody could tell me where I could go out and pick up a piece of rhubarb pie.
You are hopeless.
Incorrigible.
Bike People is brought to you in part by the Des Moines Bicycle Collective promotes bicycling as a means of active transportation, wellness, and recreation in central Iowa. The Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation, working to protect and restore Iowa's land, water, and wildlife. Bike Iowa, your source for Iowa bicycle rides, events, and news, connecting cycling with Iowa communities since 2001.
Thanks for watching Bike People. For more about us, like our Facebook page and
Check out our website at www.bikepeople.tv.
subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bike People TV, all one word for behind the scenes looks.